Ian Davis and I'm the Commercial Manager for Wellington College Enterprises. We've got 633 members that have been with the club for 10, 20 and 30 years, which is, in my experience, is fairly phenomenal. Over 60% of our members are aged over the age of 50, and that runs through to the age of 90 plus. We currently have a waiting list of just under 300 members. It used to be that we had booking sheets. We only had a back office membership system. We didn't have proper maintenance programs and we didn't have expansive timetables.
In terms of how we used to be able to book onto classes, we used to have to physically walk into the club or telephone. It could be really busy, so you'd have to wait.
So we have since moved to technology and we are now obviously all online. We can see exactly what time they're booking, so we can see what the demand is.
And I've become really sad and I set my alarm for 9:59.
Well, a minute to 10, so they press the button and click on and get into the class they want to go to.
Within a minute, would you believe it, classes are full.
Sometimes there are so many people trying to book that you find you've clicked on at 10 o'clock and you're on the wait list and it's like, oh, I'm going to miss my favourite class.
This way is much more efficient through the app because you can do it from the comfort of your own home, you can be anywhere and you can book it within seconds.
Considering we've got a massive age group, they have dealt with it really well.
I think the feeling was that nobody used technology if you were under the age of 40.
And I'm 70-year-old.
And actually we were just proved massively wrong.
We can send out notifications to them, so if an emergency we need to close the club down.
It pops up on my mobile phone, it tells me if the swimming pool's closed, it tells me if an instructor's poorly.
We thought that we would probably have a take-up of around about 40% of our bookings being done online. We've got over 5,000 downloads on the app since we launched it. The app probably accounts for near on 80% of our online bookings now. We got pushed out the water in terms of it not being applicable to a certain age group. We needed to develop our reporting, certainly on class occupancy for group exercise. I think that's been a tremendous benefit in terms of identifying attendees that booked, and that has now driven a lot of our decisions in terms of how we shape our Group X programme, far more than just relying on the old way of receipts, and deliver better statistics to our board members.
When I very first started, we had membership cards and we found that a lot of people forget them, leave them at home, keep them in their bags. So by introducing the facial recognition technology, it meant that they could never not have their card with them because they're always going to have their face with them. So it means they're not queuing to be asked to be let in because they literally just need to look at a camera and they can gain access. What it means is we are genuinely taking proper inquiries and bookings at the desk rather than somebody just waiting to be let in to attend their class or go to the gym.
What I would like to think that we've done over the last 9 or 10 years is develop the club into much more efficient operations, wider programs and delivering better sort of customer delivery and service.
It's a really friendly club. The exercise is important, but it's the sense of community. There are people here who joined as nifty 50s 30 years ago, and they're still coming in their 80s and 90s, and I think that's a real inspiration for us as we get older, that we can actually stay fit and healthy.
We go for lunch, evening meals and all that, and with the staff as well, not just, members.
Lots of social activities, evenings, quiz nights, and it's a place to meet people, and I've met really good friends because of being a member here.
The sense of community means that I would be very reluctant to move house because this is such a fantastic facility really close to my home.
I never looked back.